All the messages. All the messages. Grand Rising, beautiful angel, happy Monday. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome into Ascension Class on this beautiful Monday. I've already had magic happen this morning. Such a disclosure. So many years to know where I've been. There was no reason. Lifting the dark to conjure instead. Can I see you not? Am I not seeing you chatting? Grand Rising, Trina. Hi, beautiful angel. Sky sent. Crossing time to tell the future. Guide our way. There's Stonehenge. There's where we did our work. Grand Rising. Happy December, flower power. Yes. All of your life you've been waiting. What you have known has arrived. Hey Val, hi beautiful angel. Change this world. Things that amaze and define. An energy source for tomorrow. Wonderful clearing the air. Every country apart free. Sharing and lending your hands for this plan. For the plan. For this plan. For the plan. Hello, Chris. Hi, beautiful angel. Excited to be here with all of you. Sharing the knowledge. Please hit that thumbs up button. That's how the algorithm here in YouTube works. Hit that thumbs up. Hello, Cinnamon. Hello, beautiful angel. Such exciting, so much excitement today. I'll tell you all what I did last night. That Spirit guided me to do. Yes, and I found another spiritual group just like ours. You could actually, the words of the angel that leads this group on Discord, it is. These are words that I've said myself. So this group is just like us. They are us. They are us. I can from the energetics, the energy that I feel from that group. Definitely part of our collective. Yes, I know. I love meeting new groups that are on the same frequency. It's amazing. Yes, it was crazy. The synchronicities too. They were talking about opening the shipping containers and doing work the same as us, praying when Hurricane Milton. Just so many other things. And Mark introduced me. Yeah, I will put a link in our Discord. I'll see about putting a link of our Discord in their Discord, and maybe we can combine forces. That would be awesome. Hey, Christy. Hey, girl. I noticed you joined that new group too. Yes. Seems like a great group. I'm going to add all of them to my TikTok. Yeah. Seems like they're doing the same work we do. The same work. I did invite them to class if they wanted to come to class. So you may see one or two of them trickle in today. Love is the key. Love is the key if skies are to welcome. Yes. Yeah, they are totally aligned. Totally aligned. Hi, Deanna. Hi, beautiful. Well, hi, Ted. How are you? Grand Rising. Grand Rising. That's, you invited your cousin too? Awesome. Well, I hope they come in today. Excalibur, that's you, right? Ted. We have a Todd and we have a Ted. I get you guys mixed up. Yes, they're fiery something or other. They are called fiery something or other. Yeah, Excalibur. Yes, Christy, you know, they don't want us connected. They don't want us connected. They can do all they want. They can spread rumors, but those of us that are energetically connected, we know the energy, right? Watch her. Watch Alana Donnan, and you will feel the light off of her. Hi, Karen. Hi, beautiful angel. Fire warriors, that's it. Fire warriors, yes. And we talk about being fiery ones, right? The seraphim are the fiery ones. Yes. We are all sky sent. I'm a feeler, Christy, so, you know, I feel energy, and I know. Yeah. Yeah. We can never have too many light warriors. You can never have too many light warriors. And we're finding each other, right? We're finding other groups like ours. And I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So, last night I found all the videos that Forest Fairy has ever done for our collective. And oh my goodness, when I rewatched them, there was so many synchronicities. Oh my gosh. Do you know, and I didn't remember this. Hi, Cinderella. It is a beautiful day to be alive. We went through a time warp last night, a time change, a timeline change last night. Look, love has won. That's what look, that's what the universe is sending us. Love has won. There's nothing they can do to stop this beautiful awakening that's happening in the world. Back to Forest Fairy's reading. This reading right here. When she was explaining things, she put a Tin Man with 144,000 on the Tin Man. 144,000. Did we not just switch to the song of the 144,000 for our snaps? Val, you do? Oh, good. Tag me. I want to watch. She did. And there was other things in there that I didn't remember. Every time I watch her videos, I always get something else out of them. So we had that one. We had another one where we're all in a circle and holding hands. And she said that we did, she described our mission at Stonehenge. Yes, she did. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. This stuff is, you cannot make this stuff up. This was months before we did this stuff. Was when she did her readings of our collective. Just amazing. So if you are in the Discord, you go into her room. She's got a creator room, Forest Fairy, and all the readings are in there. I kind of put them to the front so you guys could watch again, because you'll definitely get more out of it, and you'll see that our classes have just gone right along with what she said that we were going to do. It's like, wow. So awesome. Love you guys. I'm so happy to be here this morning. I feel like my energy is returning. I feel like the Schumann's going up, so let me check it today. Love has won. See that? I feel it. I feel it in my bones. It's a 10 today. Schumann is a 10, so it's still kind of low. But I know during the weekend, this is after the timeline shift. So during the weekend, it did get kind of high again. Yes. Yeah. I had an awesome weekend. I had my grandson on Saturday. And then I went live on Saturday for a little while. Then TikTok kicked me off, so I left. And then I did another live on Sunday, a longer one, because I had to finish all my jewelry. I had to finish it for the week for my website, so for my Facebook site. So I had to do that. Zero energy. Oh my gosh, you've been awake since 3 a.m.? Oh my goodness, Christy. Oh my goodness. Uh-huh. Yes, I can't wait to see your reading. Yes. Yep. Reset. Reset, Cinnamon. Reset. Rebirth. We're rebirthing the new earth. You remember when the Schumann was really, really, really high? That was when it was about ready to turn over. And now it's turned over and reset. We made it. We made it to the 5D. We made it to the 5D. Yes, we did. All right. Here's our chakra wisdom cards. We have our cards for the day. Butterfly is the next song that the universe sent us. Butterfly. That is us. That is it. Us. Rainbow butterflies. Let's see. Oh, yes. Solar plexus. Here we go. Here we go. Hello, Diamond. Hi, beautiful. I don't know, Christy. I haven't been making it. I've been too tired. I actually woke up and I had no electric this morning. My husband called me and said, "Is our electric out?" And I was like, I looked around and yeah, we had no electric. And then you know what I did? I asked Aurora. I said, "Aurora, let's get our electric up before class today." I was going to go on, do class anyway, but it was going to be a short class because I would have had to use my, oh, what do you call it? Not Wi-Fi, the stuff that's in your phone. But I asked Aurora, I said, "Come on, help me get this electric back." And she did. She did. You guys can ask your dragons for literally anything. I know other things I'm going to start asking her for too. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. All right. Here is oneness and unity coming through for us, right? I accept the oneness of all life, and I know I am one with all others on this journey. I support them and let them support me. I am brave and not afraid to ask for assistance. Hi, Sharon. Hi, beautiful. Welcome in, angels. I allow myself to empathize and sympathize with others, and I choose to see the love in all around me. I see everything as part of my own life, and I accept others for who they are. I find common ground with others rather than differences, as this brings harmony into my life and into theirs. Yes. Oneness and unity. Perfect. Thank you, universe, for that message. All right, here's our healing energy oracle. Healing energy oracle. Oh, yeah. Wow. Okay. Oh, okay. No electric. Wow. Well, I woke up without electric today, and I don't even know why. But I got it now. See, I got the light. The light's still there. Yep. Return to heart. I breathe light and stick to the essential for my soul. The present moment. I calm my thoughts. I focus on my heart and find space to be. To be where my light and greatness are. I find peace and inner silence. Return to the heart space. Home is where the heart is. Unconditional love. Look at the colors. We got some greens and blues. Unconditional love. My heart is free from resentment towards others. I open the eyes of my heart and discover the light and beauty in every being. I am aware that suffering can cause distress and hurt in people. I see the pure child in everyone and practice forgiveness. Yes, high energy colors. Yes. Hello, Anna. Grand rising, darling. And shining light. My desire to improve myself transforms fear into strength. I raise my thoughts above doubt and find faith in the goodness of the universe. I love and accept myself as a soul, and I discover the light that dwells in me. Yes. Discover your light. Discover it and live it. Live it. You all do. You all do. I know you do because I do. And you are me and I am you. Yes. Here's our rainbow, work your light. Rainbow, work your light. These are usually the messages that tell us what we need to do. We are birthing a new age. Birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. Right? This is what we are doing. This is the work we are doing. See that rainbow code right there? Grab that. Grab that. And then we have take a break. A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. Take your breaks when you need to. Take your breaks when you need to. And warrior woman's coming in again. Have you answered your deepest calling? Have you answered your deepest calling? I'm getting deja vu right now. Right now, as I sit here and watch, look, light codes on both sides today. For the warrior woman, grab them. Grab them light codes. See how it's not in the middle? All these cards carry different light codes. These ones are on the right and the left, the west and the east, right? It's funny how that works, isn't it? There are no coincidences. No coincidences. Here's our Rose Oracle. Our Rose Oracle says, the breathing rose, heart healing, emotions, connections. Time eases. Spider-Man, they're butterflies. They're butterflies. I did rainbow nails. I did these on Sunday with you guys. Yesterday. I did them on live. Because I had to do them anyway, so I figured I'd do them on live with you guys. Me and Christine BX. Yes. Oh, look, She-Ra, Warrior Princess is playing. Princess of Power. And it's called The Warrior. You cannot make this stuff up. Guys, I have 433 songs on this list. And Spirit is choosing our songs for us. Ah, I did them myself. Yeah. Yep. The fertile void. We must be strong. We must be brave. That's what the universe is saying. Inner winter, rest, patience, potency, secret beginnings. Secret beginnings. A lot of it we are not going to see. A lot of the things that is happening behind the curtain, right? We don't see a lot of it. They hide a lot of it from us. But a lot of it they hide for our own good, for our highest good, right? Who wants to see some of the evil going on? Not me. I would rather just it be gone. And I don't need to know why. I don't need to know why. Whispers of Mother Earth. Creativity. Ideas. Inspiration. Artist. Writer. Channel. Which of you are being asked to write a book? Which of you are being asked to create paintings or jewelry Work with wood or other things. Whispers of Mother Earth. Follow your intuition. If you're being called to write a book, start it. Start writing that book. Start writing it. This is our animal for the day, and it's the swan. The swan, Grace. You who glides across the waters of my soul, bring me your wisdom and light. Help me transform into elegance and grace. Inspire me with dignity and the spirit of beauty. Yes, swan. Beautiful. Our fairy card. Friendship. I love that. Fairies and humans alike need friends. Now? Oh, does she? Yes. Fairies and humans alike need friends. Now is the time to seek out those who will support and encourage you on your journey to fulfill your dreams. Friendship, right? We are friends. We are soul family, right? We love each other. We support each other in our work here on the planet. We found each other for a reason, right? We found each other for a reason. Here is our angel card for the day. The ocean. Oh, yes. The deep blue sea speaks to your soul, healing and soothing you. Even the act of imagining yourself dipping into its healing womb brings about desirable effects. Better yet, spend time physically near the ocean. Allow its power and beauty to wash away all cares and concerns. When I see this, I see Sharon. She's always near the ocean. She's always near the water. Yep. Here's our awakened dreamer, because that is what we are. We have awakened from the dream. We are living in our 5D now. We are no longer in the 3D. We don't think like 3D humans. We think like 5D humans. Yes. Ah, divine timing. You are right on time, exactly where you are supposed to be, doing what you are supposed to be doing. You are on track in the sweet spot nexus of your life, and your destiny is unfolding according to your part of the grand plan to create heaven on earth. Light shine on my mama. This is what we do every day. We create heaven on earth. Right? I love this song. It's Dirt Road Prayer. Okay, guys, we go through a portal. It is Monday, portal day. Are we ready to go through this portal? Are we ready to go through the portal? Hi, Barbara. Before we go through the portal, we're going to say our mantra, right? We call forth from within the light of Source. Thank you for standing at the forefront of our hearts and our minds. Thank you for activating the ancient wisdom of our souls. We welcome in the support of heaven, earth, the stars, light beings, and beyond. We choose to anchor the energy of remembrance in unity, peace, love, and wholeness through the Great Pyramids, bringing our energy in service to the earth and to the light for the wholeness of all life everywhere, to support all in remembering the truth of who and what we are. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit, for being here with us each and every day, for bringing us all together, because it is our higher selves that bring us here every day to create, to empower, and to heal, to help heal. Yes. Here is the Akashic Stargate. This is where we're going today. And this week, we will be going through the Akashic Stargate. Aligned with purpose, crossroads. There is no wrong path. There are some paths that are slower than others, but they all end at the same location. At the same location. All right, we're going to learn a little bit more about these Akashic records. The Akashic Stargate. Okay. A Stargate is a portal that can take us through space and time to a whole other universe. It's based on the concept of the Einstein-Rosen bridge, or what is also known as a wormhole, where a speculative structure linking different points of space-time is created. In spirituality, a Stargate is less about traveling on the physical, three-dimensional level, and more about making progress on the spiritual. A feature of many spiritual traditions is the idea that all of us have a Stargate in our heart that connects us with the central lattice of consciousness, the divine matrix. The Buddha acknowledged we were the universe, while Jesus said the kingdom of heaven is within you. The Akashic Stargate transports us to a space where we are given the opportunity to make a decision to accelerate the realization of our life purpose. So visualize yourself at a crossroads. Tune into the direction that feels most joyful, light, and loving. Imagine yourself walking that road. See all that it brings you. Whenever the Akashic Stargate is presented to you, it is because you are at a critical point on your journey. You have the opportunity to move in a particular direction, and you have to make a decision. Aha! We know from John's word that we are decision. We are every decision that we make is who we are at a soul level. You aren't here to walk a path that was set for you. You're here to walk a path that you have chosen. The next phase of your journey cannot unfold until you decide which way to go. Know that whatever direction you take and whatever decision you make, you'll always be on the right path. No matter how you get there, you'll always end up in a similar space. Also know that purpose isn't about doing your duty. It's about living life and experiencing joy. Yes, love is the only way forward. So remember this gate throughout the week, the Akashic Stargate. You may have dreams about it. You may meditate on it. Look, the rainbow in there. See that? There's one with a rainbow. There's one with stars. There's one with the earth. I see the earth back there. The blue light, right? St. Elmo's fire's in there. So many things you can see if you look with your third eye, right? Here is our butterfly for the day. Our butterfly says, "It is safe for me to explore unknown worlds and try new things." Try new things. Yes, it is safe for you to try new things. All right, and our ascended master for the day is the Shekinah. You can't make this stuff up. The sacred self, the holy dove, the Merkaba, the light body. The holy dove is your light body, the sacred self. Unleash your spirit, express your gifts. Dance to the sacred rhythm of life. The Shekinah. How beautiful. Yes. The Shekinah. All right. Love that so much. Let's see. We got plenty of time. I think I have, I usually get it during the weekend, an update. I'm looking. Our light bodies are ascending. Commander, if you don't follow the commander, not Commander Allion, Commander Iltrin, he's on our butterfly also. If you don't follow him on TikTok, I'm always duetting his videos. Are for our and the latest messages but I don't see one. I see there is nothing to fear. You're going to start seeing a lot of things happen around, but there is nothing to fear. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. So if some of us are going through ascension things, there is a message from Aurora here, and it says, you may see it, feel it, or experience it in your own unique way. You may be receiving messages from the animals and trees that are telling you that everything is shifting. You may have unusual dreams. My dreams have been out of this crazy world lately. You may hear sounds or sense a presence that you cannot explain. This is all part of your ascension. Okay, this is all part of your ascension. See? They're trying to stop the message from going through. Aurora, please help with that. Thank you. So any challenges that any of us are experiencing? Hello, Benny. Hi, darling. Any challenges that you have been experiencing have been brought to you by Gaia's ascension process. Your DNA is being affected as she ascends into a new location in time and space. I knew it. I knew we went through a time warp. I could feel it. Could any of you guys feel that time warp that we went through? And it is also recoding itself in response to the energies presented to you from other locations in space, assisted by many beings from different locations in space and time who want to lend their support to this shift. The reason for this is that the way that Gaia ascends will affect all of you on an individual level as well as a collective level. So it's going to affect all of us. We hope that many more beings come forward with their offers of support for Gaia's ascension process, because it truly takes everyone giving light at every possible moment to create enough light so that every person on Earth can feel safe during these times of great change and transformation. Aha. As you move forward along your path, you will continue to understand the many levels of change that are occurring within you. This is a process of expansion for you, as it is for all of Gaia and this universe. You are shifting at a cellular level. Gaia is shifting at a planetary level. The planets themselves shift as they align with each other. The sun shifts in response to the changes around it, and so on. These changes are happening through what you have come to think of as your universe. They are taking place across the myriad of galaxies that comprise this universe, as well as beyond into the universes that surround yours. These changes cause everything in their path to shift or ripple in response. The energy wave or wavefront stretches out from its source, in this case from the source, like ripples on a pond when a stone has been thrown into it, until eventually all within its range receive some measure of this energy influx. Yes, where it's where all the fun's at. Exactly. I am so excited for the times that we are coming upon. The energies that have been coming onto your planet are causing changes in DNA, changing how it functions and how cells utilize information stored within them. This is being referred to by scientists now as junk DNA. Junk DNA, right? Your physical faculties are also affected by these energies, which bring about changes in things such as sight, hearing, touch, sensations, bodily awareness, and so on. And I'm getting a message that he's there, Spirit's saying, how could anything that was made by God be junk? Any part of us that we fell for that, the scientists calling a part of us that God made junk, right? That should have clued us in that they were FOS, full of shit, in the first place, right? It really should have. As soon as they said that part of what God made us was junk, we should have been clued in right then and there. Exactly. Right? Oh. It's the DNA that carries our gifts. It's the DNA that once unlocked opens our third eye. That's that DNA that they called junk. Right? We've been lied to so long. But now we are opening our eyes. We see. And you cannot unsee when you are a seer. You cannot unsee what has been disclosed. Right? And when all the people on this planet start to see, because that is what is happening. In this message, it says our junk DNA, what they call junk DNA, is coming back online because the earth is moving. The earth is moving into the place where it can all be unlocked. This is why they know it's over for them. Because once everyone realizes the truth, they are done. And that is where we are at now. We have gone over the edge now. 12/21/21 was when we hit critical mass. This December 21st, 21, we are supposed to have another great meditation, another group meditation. I feel it. And I know I'll be there because I'm always called to do them when they're group meditations. And this one is going to light up the planet. Ahaha. Take me home, country roads. All right, let's finish this message because I keep getting messages coming in from Spirit and I keep stopping, but let me finish this message. Your physical faculties are also affected by these energies, which bring about changes in things such as sight, hearing, touch sensations, bodily awareness, and so on. It can even affect the flow of blood through your veins because your heart responds to these energies while your mind tries desperately to hold on to old perceptions and belief structures that no longer match reality when viewed through eyes opened by new possibilities. Yes. That's Jace's birthday. I love that, Diamond. I love that. Be steadfast and strong because this is very real. You may see it, feel it, or experience it in your own unique way. You may be receiving messages from the animals and trees that are telling you everything is shifting. You may have unusual dreams, hear sounds, or sense a presence that you cannot explain. There is much more going on than meets the eye, and it can be very confusing if you do not understand what is happening at this time on planet Earth. Your intuition has been strengthened and heightened because your vibration has increased. Therefore, you are now tapping into more energy than before. This new energy can be overwhelming if not understood and accepted. This causes a disruption in your life in terms of physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual patterns. All of these different patterns must change in order for you to move forward in these miraculous times. Feel the shift of consciousness as it moves through you, your society, and your world. When you are ascending and moving up in your spiritual growth, it will feel very peaceful and happy inside of you. Your heart will feel light and positive, full of love and joy. The more you shift into higher vibrational states of being, the more peace and happiness you will experience on all levels, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and even physically. If society is shifting towards a higher level of consciousness, then it will be reflected in how human beings treat one another, both as individuals and as larger groups or societies. There will be more kindness all around. More communities are coming together, ding, 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 to help one another with whatever is needed at the time in order to progress forward. In order to progress forward. If your society is ascending, then there should also be a great shift towards greater equality for all human beings too, regardless of race, gender, or religious belief, regardless of their sexual orientation or anything else that might have been used to discriminate against them in the past. This is what we call an enlightened society, one where no one is treated differently because they look different than someone else or believe something different than someone else does. The laws should reflect this movement toward equality too. Again, whether it's discrimination based on gender identity issues or some other type of discrimination that people were trying to impose on others who were not like them. Everything would come down to how each person treats another person with dignity and respect, regardless of any differences they may have between them. We love you dearly. We are here with you. We are your family of light. We are the Galactic Federation. Aho, Aurora Ray, ambassador of the Galactic Federation. Yes. Fly Like an Eagle is playing. Fly Like an Eagle. It is time to fly. And that was another thing that came through in Forest Fairy's reading for us. We're flying. We're all flying. We are all flying. I love it. I love it so much. What a beautiful message, right? You know, when people say they have a differing opinion to me, I say that's okay. I say this is my reality and that's your reality, and that's beautiful. It's beautiful that we have differences and that we have differences of opinion. And we think differently. That's okay. I don't want you to think like me. I want you to be your own person. Be your own divine entity. Right? Okay. I am, of course, sharing my journey with all of you through our classes, through who I am, through because I am a first waver. And some of these things I tell you are because you don't need to go through them if I've been through them. But if you don't resonate with that, I want you to do your research, guys. I want you to research. I want you to reach out to other people. I want you to create. I want you to stand and teach. That is what you are here for. You are teachers because you are me and I am you. Yes. Ah ha ha. Ah ha ha. Sharon, it is because when I opened this, the dragon portal's open, so I'm in constant contact with Aurora, which she is magical. And you know, when you guys come into this room, your dragons come with you. So I always have dragons flying around me, in here. And, galactics and angels and fairies. You guys bring your whole teams with you. And, I don't know, you can't feel, I'm like getting goosebumps right now, but there's so much energy in here and it's all so beautiful and wild. It is wild. Yes, God, yes. Yep. Absolutely. Source. I call him source because it's mother father. It's a balance between male and female energies. Yes. It's funny too, on the second reading that the second reading that Mary Moses did of our class, of our collective, our CCC 333, she did a small one for me, which is this one, which is me writing Aurora, right? Look. Says, I'm not the kind of girl who gives up just like that. And right after mine, yeah, Mama Yaya, our beautiful Mama Yaya, had one too done. And she was riding a dragon too. And Mary Moses was riding a dragon in her card also. It just reminded me that we are all one. All of us are in this together. It was magical. It was magical. And I didn't remember that. That was another thing I didn't remember. The last card she did that day was Yaya, Mama Yaya. And she was holding a star. Mama Yaya was holding a star. Did you just hear? Oh my goodness. Spirit just said star. This song's called Glow. It's called Glow. There she is. Look, speak her name and there she is. Yes, Mama Yaya. Do you still have your card? Do you still have your card? This is my card. And look, our cards are so similar. I'm holding a star too. I'm holding a star too. And on a dragon. Perfect timing. There, you know, it's always divine timing. And my Aurora just fell over. She was holding Jesus. My Aurora holds Jesus in here. There. See, Aurora holds Jesus. There's Aurora with Jesus. Yes, they are. They are. And Forest Fairy's in your card. She was in there. She was in your card with you. Yes, we do. We love our Mama Yaya. She's definitely a Mother Goose. Definitely our Mother Goose. Mother Goose. Yes. All right. Let's see. I want to get into the Immortal, as much as I can today. This is called Revelations. Ding, ding. Revelations. Chapter 10 is Revelations. Remember, John, the author of the Revelations or Apocalypse, never died and still walks the earth after 2,000 years. These pages have the fascinating story of one man's encounter with a virtual immortal. This is the Immortal. Yes, Grandma is a dragon rider. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Okay. So I don't remember where we left off on Friday. Oh yeah, Elizabeth had just forgiven herself, right? Yeah, remember she was yelling, I forgive myself. I forgive myself. Because we just found out that one of her past lives was pretty rough, right? She was a murderer in one of her past lives. But she had to yell, she forgived herself so that she can heal. So that she can heal. Unstoppable's playing right now. Unstoppable. Okay, this is called Revelations. After a few moments of intense sharing that is difficult to describe in written word, John asked Elizabeth, would you like to finish the rest of our conversation sitting in a regular chair? I would love that, she smiled. But first, there is nothing more I would like to do than to do something of some small service to you. Can I get you some more tea, chocolate, or something else? Actually, I'm starting to feel a little hungry, said John. Some bacon and eggs with coffee sure sounds good. You got it, she said. I'll make bacon and eggs for all of us. She got up and gingerly went to the kitchen and went to work. I was left wondering as to whether John was really hungry or if he could just conjure up a good excuse to put Elizabeth into action with her newly found strength. In the middle of this thought, I smelled the sizzling of bacon and began getting very hungry and decided that the answer may be both. It wasn't long before we were sitting at the table, eating one of the most satisfying meals I have ever had. After a little small talk, I realized that our time with John was limited and pressed on with the questions. Here we go. Ha ha ha. We are all unstoppable. Yes, we are. Oh, yes, the Celestine prophecies. I have all the books. All the books. Loved it, loved it, loved it, loved it. All right. Elizabeth seemed to be back to normal. Is she healed, or is this a temporary thing again? There is usually more than one cause behind every major illness, said John. What we have done with Elizabeth is discover the root cause of the debt she is paying off in this life, and we have offered her an alternative choice of payment of that debt. If she makes a definitive decision and feels comfortable taking this alternate path, her dis-ease may be permanently lifted. By this time, I had learned to listen carefully to John's exact words, so I asked, I notice you use the word may. Does this mean she also may not be healed? Good question, said John. As you know, there is another major factor involved here beside her debt, or karma, as it is called. This debt she had could have manifested as some other disease besides MS, or she could have had a very disabling accident. The question left for her to deal with is why this debt manifested in her as MS. Why not something else? Or better still, why did she have to have any disease? Why not pay off the debt through the alternative of joyful service to mankind? After all, this type of repayment is much more beneficial to everyone involved than pain and suffering brought upon yourself. Apparently, I mused, the reason she has MS has something to do with guilt and the denial of guilt. Isn't that the reason she has to listen to those tapes? To bring the guilt to the surface? Exactly, said John. Because of this particular past life in the Middle Ages, where she also had an awakening to her soul, she has had a difficult time feeling worthy to enjoy life. She and millions of others feel an inward need to be punished, and their own decisions, not an angry God, carries out the sentence, right? Not an angry God. Her own decisions, your own decisions, your own self. So what can we do to help Elizabeth eliminate the guilt once and for all? I asked. John looked at Elizabeth and said to her, "Conscious realization is the key, my dear. You must bring all possible guilt to the surface and destroy it with the conscious realization that you are paying off the debt another way through joyful service. You must realize that this is a better way, that God, angels, men, and women universally would rather have you serve and contribute than suffer. You must realize that guilt is caused by illusion and is the most powerful of tools in the hands of the dark ones. It's going to be difficult to deal with the memory you revived in me without feeling some guilt," Elizabeth replied. "It's also difficult to listen to those tapes without feeling guilt. I think Reverend Bill somehow brought a feeling of unworthiness to the surface that is connected with my past life mistakes." "That may be true. But you must remember the old adage that energy follows thought. If you put your attention on the negative, guilt will surface again as well as your dis-ease. The key is not to deny your feelings, but face them and then shift your attention to the positive. By doing this, your healing can be a permanent thing, and you will be much more useful in the work you and Joseph have to do. But I must warn you, remember the words of the Master after his healings. He said, 'Sin no more, lest a worse thing coming upon you.' You must be careful to follow the highest possible good that comes from within yourself. If you reject it, suppress it, or deny it, you will place yourself in grave danger." "If anyone can live up to their highest good, it is Elizabeth," I said, smiling. "It is good you have confidence in her, but it is also important you both be eternally vigilant and hold your focus steady in the light. If either of you notice the other getting off track or sense a disturbance in the force, so to speak, you must gently and lovingly guide the other back on track. Now my time here is nearing an end. If you have any questions remaining, you need to ask them now." I feel a little uncomfortable with this thought, but because of time limitations, I decided to change the subject and ask several remaining questions. "Apparently, Elizabeth was a man in that past life," I said. "Do we switch back and forth between the sexes?" "Our incarnations are divided into 3 sections," he said. "The first are the trial and error lives. The second are the learning lives. And the third are the teaching lives. The period we call your trial and error lives is a time you learn the basic lessons of living, and you fluctuate cyclically between the sexes. Therefore, one must be aware of how he treats his opposite, for he will receive the same treatment in return in a future life. Then, during your true learning lives, where you are a developing disciple, you will be assigned to the sex that will be most beneficial to your advancement and area of service. Finally, in the third period of progression, called your teaching or sending lives, you will choose the sex, race, and situation into which you will be born. If you think that the area of greatest opportunity is in being male, female, white, black, or red, then you can choose your areas of battle in your later lives. Before that time, you are assigned your place of greatest learning by a higher intelligence." So what you are saying here is that the highly evolved souls and teachers of the race get to choose their situation? I asked. "That is correct," John answered. "I must not be one of them," I said. "I think I would have chosen to be born rich." "Don't be so sure," said John. "The teachers are often harder on themselves than God himself. Most of them are hesitant to be born rich out of concern about self-corruption. Many of them will place themselves in a situation where a great struggle of some kind will sharpen their edge. The important thing for most of them is an ultimate atmosphere of freedom. Yes, freedom. Ahaha. Hello, BX. Hi, beautiful. Before the Civil War here in America, few of the teachers were brave enough to incarnate as a slave. Not because he was black, but because of the lack of opportunity. Now we live in an age where the blacks have a greatly increased opportunity as free men and women. And thus we have a much larger number of teachers incarnating into that race. There is a particularly great opportunity for the teachers of the black race and other minorities at the current moment. Of course, the dark brothers always have their counterparts planted in place and will seek to introduce slavery again, but on a different level. What do you mean by another level? I asked. Have you heard the statement, "We make our own reality"? Yes, I believe Jane Roberts coined that phrase, I answered. It is a statement worth contemplating, he said. If we truly did just live through one incarnation, we could be justified in saying that life is not fair, that we are victims of circumstance or the random placement of God or chance in which we find ourselves. That reality makes us rather than us making reality. But that is not the way things are. In truth, your essence is decision. And as decision, you have created the reality you find yourself in, whether good or bad. Slavery and victimization are always caused by the illusion that we have little or no control over the reality we see before us. If we believe we have no control, we acquiesce our real power, become subject to the decision of others, and become like a leaf floating helplessly down a current of other people's decisions. Wow, we just talked about this. How you are to be your own person. You are to research. You are to make your own decisions. You are to listen to your own intuition, right? So you are saying we become a slave when we allow our lives to be controlled by the decisions of others rather than our own, Elizabeth asked. Basically, said John. By allowing your life to be controlled by the decisions of others, you are put in the position of abdicating yourself from personal responsibility and placing all blame on the decision makers in your life. Instead, you should be the main decision maker in your own life, which then makes you responsible for your reality in the long run. All those who are in the third category of evolution and are the teachers of the race have the realization they are the masters of their reality. In fact, after one has lived through the required course of approximately 1,000 lifetimes, he advances to a fourth category and becomes a master of reality as we understand the term. Such high entities are often called masters. Some even call them gods. So I assume then that Jesus is a master, I asked. Yes, but he is not alone. There are a small group of others on this planet who have become masters of reality, who work with him. So did Jesus and Joshua, as you call him, live 1,000 lives? At least that many, said John. I indicated this in my book of Revelation, chapter 19, verse 12. I stated that on the head of Christ were many crowns. Tell me, how do you suppose Christ received many crowns when he is only recorded as living to the age of 33? Could the many crowns have something to do with many lifetimes? I asked. Correct, he said. Each crown here represents a life where a great victory was achieved. Now, I want you to read the next quote from the Bible with your own eyes. Turn to the very last verse in my Gospel of John. I turned to the last chapter in the book of John and read the last verse. And there are also many other things which Jesus did, the which, if they should be written every one, I suppose that even the world itself could not contain the books that should be written. Ding, ding, ding. John smiled as he asked, "How do you think Jesus did so many works that an unlimited number of books could be written about them?" Well, we only have a couple of small chapters written about his known life upon the earth. It sounds like you were referring here to his works and teachings of past lives. You are correct again, said John. The history of the Christ did not begin in Jerusalem. He did reveal to us enough about his past lives for me to realize it would take many books to accurately record his true history. My awe over his history as he revealed it to us caused me to emphasize that even the world could not contain the books. This statement has meaning beyond what I have time to reveal at this moment. Do you have any other questions before I leave? Who are the Knights of the Templar? I asked. Their current name is the Knights Templars. In their early days, they were called the Knights of the Temple. Yes, I think I have heard of the Knights Templars. What were the secrets I was hiding from the authorities in that life? You were entrusted with some manuscripts containing secret teachings of Jesus about the tree of life. They told you how it is to be created and the source of power. You also were entrusted with the certain artifacts from the days of Jesus. The authorities thought you had the actual cup used at the Last Supper, and they knew about the bells. They wanted to get these from you and destroy all the sacred manuscripts. He's talking about the bells, guys. They wanted to destroy them, and they did for such a long time. I've never heard any legends about bells, I said. They have been lost to history, said John, but the bells they sought were 12 bells that belonged to the original 12 apostles. After my execution and temporary amnesia, you became the caretaker for the 12 bells. The authorities got wind of this and suspected you knew about their location. Legend at that time had it that the ringing of the bells could bring the administration of angels, telepathic communication, and even bring the dead back to life. You mean I actually had these 12 bells? I asked incredulously. For a time you did. I am the true caretaker of the bells, but when I saw my life was in danger, I turned them over to you until I was able to return with my memory intact. Because you were not in a high position with the knights, we assumed you would not be bothered by the authorities. But in this assumption, I was in error. One of the knights under torture revealed that you were my disciple and brought you under suspicion. Thus, you were eventually brought to the torture chamber. And we will end right there. Ding, ding, ding. Remember the story? Elizabeth was the one that tortured. So, we'll talk some more about that tomorrow. And here we go. It is snap time. Snap, snap, snap. Time to... Oh, you're welcome. Time to empower ourselves, right? This is our butterfly. All y'all are on here. And you lend your power to the creation of the new earth. But also you empower yourselves. This is our past loved one. Always with us. Anytime we think of them, we can close our eyes. We can see them. We can feel them. We can hear them. This is our room. Forest Fairy did this for us, and this reading is absolutely incredible. I remember so much of it, and like, oh my goodness, yes, when I was watching it last night, it just, all of it came. Look at the water. You know, I don't point that out enough. The magic that this is time travel here. This is a hummingbird, time travel. I don't point that out enough, right? The XOXO, the safe. That was a message from my mother. That safe, the heart. That's a rune right there. That's oh, this is the head of gosh, I can't remember the name of it now. This is the divine feminine coming out of the mouth of the dragon. This is a little owl there for the wisdom. I mean, there was so much more. Yeah, it's on Discord. There was so much more. This unicorn is sitting in a lotus position, guys. Sitting in a lotus position. There was just so much more to this that I don't usually go through. But yeah, there's the white rabbit. And here Stephanie drew this for us. And it's a reminder that we're always protected. Eyes are always on us, right? Always protected. And this is who we are. We are the rainbow butterflies. And Kathy sent this to us. And it's just beautiful. This is the Song of the 144,000, which was also mentioned in the reading. I can't make this stuff up. We thank you, Mother, Father, that you have revealed to us your protective universal light, that within this light is complete protection from all destructive forces, that the Holy Spirit of your presence permeates us in this light, and wherever we will the light to descend. Yes. Oh, get better, darling. Get better. We thank you, Mother, Father, that you fill us with your protective fires of love, that within this love is complete protection from all destructive thoughts and feelings, that the consciousness of Christ is lifted up in us in this love, and wherever we will the love to be inflamed. Yes. Here is lucky hugs for everyone in here, empowering yourselves and creating, right? Okay. Oh gosh. I don't know. We thank you, Mother, Father, that you are in us and we are in you, that through us your will is sent forth on wings of power, that your purpose is accomplished on earth as it is in heaven, that through us your light and love and power is manifest to all the sons and daughters of mankind. We are the love. We are the light. We are the truth. We are. Yes, divine love is working through us here and now to create the new earth. We work every day to create our new earth, and we are seeing it come to fruition. This is our healing chain, and all these people have asked us to connect our energy with theirs so that they can heal themselves. So however you do that, with light language, with Reiki, with crystal healing, with prayer. I'm going to call in Archangel Raphael, have him connect his energy to all these beautiful people. And we are going to send them love, light, and healing energy now. Miasatosh koros priyata mokorosiata. Miasatosh koros priyata mokorosiata. Miasatosh koros priyata mokorosiata. Right. Thank you so much. Val, I have emailed you a couple of times. I haven't received any emails back. I don't know. Maybe I'm spelling it wrong. I've done it a few times. I will look again. You can also, you can text me. You can message me if you're in Discord, you can message me in Discord. I'm trying to get people together for Lynette. It's getting close to the first Wednesday of December, which is just 2 days from now. So, any of you that have the Rancher book that want to do the book thing, trying to get everybody, because we're doing it on Zoom, guys. We're not doing it on TikTok. It's not an open forum. Zoom, I have to have your email so I can send you invites. And then Lynette will be the host. I'm just providing the Zoom since I pay for it for my business. So I don't see why we would have to pay for another Zoom to be able to do that. Because, I don't know if Lynette wants to record it or not. If so, maybe she wants to do a YouTube or something. I don't know. I don't know how she's going to do it, but I know it's going to be fantastic. So, but I do need your email. So please email me at opalmoon29@gmail. opalmoon29@gmail. And that way I can send you a link. I will also put a link in the Discord on the night of, just in case. I will do that. So, yeah. Yeah. You will attempt to get an account for Zoom. Zoom's free, darling. It's free to have an account. It's just not free if you want actually, you know what? Maybe I will talk to Lynette, see if she wants to do it, because I mean, she's more than welcome to use mine, but we're not going to have a well, yeah, we're going to have to, because anything over 2 hours, the free accounts only go 45 minutes. So we definitely would need a paid account, and I have one, so I'm not worried about it. But to be a person that comes to a Zoom meeting, it's free. It's absolutely free to come to a Zoom meeting. But to host for over 45 minutes, it's like, it cost me like $16 a month to keep my Zoom up. So, yeah. Oh, I see. You've had technical difficulties. Gotcha. I've seen you in Paradise's room a couple times. A few times. Yeah. Aha, you were just typing that. See, we're connected, darling. We are connected. All right. We're going to do chapter 7 of the Book of Enoch, and then we're going to go over to, or some of chapter 7. It's long. And then we're going to go over to TikTok and share. Okay? Love you too. Love you too, Excalibur. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Yep. They put you on a timeout. That's all right, because I feel like you had an epiphany. You had an epiphany. Patience is a virtue, right? Patience is a virtue. Tammy! Hello, darling. Did you see your video? Did you see your video with your dragon? I'm sending it to you today. After class, I'm going to run to the post office and send it out. I can't wait. So I'll be sending that today for you. But I did make your video, how I see you in the astral. I tagged you. You know, TikTok's getting ridiculous. They're blocking everything, and they're unfollowing people to me and everything. Yes. Yes, it's in TikTok. It's one of the last ones I made. It shows how I see you in the astral on the front. Yeah. Okay, so the Zoom is going to be for the book class, the book club that we're starting for the Urantia book. If you don't have the Urantia book, it is free online, but you can also order it from. They have it on Amazon. It's $15 for the Urantia book. So if you want to be part of the book, but we're starting on Wednesday. We're starting on Wednesday. But you can just come and listen until you get your book, or you can share you can use another source, like on a laptop or on another phone or something. You can get the free copy. You can go online and get free copy. Yeah. Yep, 1 p.m. EST. So it'll be after class. Yep. Yep. So send me an email at opalmoon29 and I will add you to the book club members list. But like I said, I will be putting it in the Discord. If you're in the Discord on the day of, I'm gonna in chit chat, I will put the link. I will put the link. Yep. Yep. Okay, let's read chapter 7 of the Book of Enoch. The Book of Enoch. Ooh, you're gonna be on an airplane. Woo! Yep, noon for Texas people. Okay. The holy angels. The holy angels. So it's talking to us. Okay. 1. And these are the names of the holy angels who watch mankind. Uriel, one of the holy angels who is over the world and over Tartarus. Raphael, one of the holy angels who is over the spirits of men. Raguel, one of the holy angels who takes vengeance on the world of the luminaries. Michael, one of the holy angels, to wit, he that is set over the best part of mankind and over chaos. Seraquel, one of the holy angels who is set over the spirits who sin in the spirit. Gabriel, one of the holy angels who is over paradise and the serpents and the cherubim. There we go. Remiel, one of the holy angels whom God set over those who rise. And I proceeded to where things were chaotic, and I saw there something horrible. I saw neither a heaven above nor a firmly founded earth, but a place chaotic and horrible. And there I saw 7 stars of the heaven bound together in it, like great mountains and burning with fire. Then I said, for what sin are they bound? And on what account have they been cast in hither? Then said Uriel, one of the holy angels who was with me, and was chief over them, and said, Enoch, why dost thou ask, and why art thou eager for the truth? These are of the number of the stars of heaven, which have transgressed the commandment of the Lord, and are bound here till 10,000 years. The time entailed by their sins are consummated. And from thence I went to another place, which was still more horrible than the former. And I saw a horrible thing, a great fire there, which burnt and blazed, and the place was cleft as far as the abyss, being full of great descending columns of fire. Neither its extent or magnitude could I see, nor could I conjecture. Then I said, how fearful is the place, and how terrible to look upon. Then Uriel answered me, one of the holy angels who was with me, and said unto me, Enoch, why hast thou such fear and fright? And I answered, because of this fearful place, and because of the spectacle of the pain. And he said unto me, this place is the prison of the angels, and here they will be imprisoned forever. And thence I went to another place, the mountain of hard rock, and there was in it 4 hollow places, deep and wide and very smooth. How smooth are the hollow places, and deep and dark to look at. Then Raphael answered, one of the holy angels who was with me, and said unto me, these hollow places have been created for this very purpose, that the spirits of the souls of the dead should assemble therein. Ye, that all of the souls of the children of men should assemble here, and these places have been made to receive them till the day of their judgment, until their appointed period, till the great judgment upon them. I saw a dead man making suit, and his voice went forth to heaven, and made suit. And I asked Raphael the angel who was with me, and I said unto him, this spirit which maketh suit, whose is it? Whose voice goeth forth, and maketh suit to heaven? And he answered me, saying, this is a spirit which went forth from Abel, who is his brother Cain slew, and he makes his suit against him till his seed is destroyed from the face of the earth, and his seed is annihilated from amongst the seed of men. There we go. You guys know who that is. Then I asked regarding it and regarding all the hollow places, why is one separated from the other? And he answered me and said unto me, these three have been made that the spirits of the dead might be separated. And such a division has been made for the spirits of the righteous, in which there is the bright spring of water. And such has been made for sinners when they die and are buried in the earth, and judgment has not been executed on them in their lifetime. Here their spirits shall be set apart in this great pain till the great day of judgment and punishment and torment of those who curse forever, and retribution for their spirits. There he shall bind them forever. And such a division has been made for the spirits of those who make their suit, who make disclosures concerning their destruction, when they were slain in the days of the sinners. Such has been made for the spirits of men who were not righteous, but sinners who were complete in transgression, and of the transgressors they shall be companions, but their spirits shall not be slain in the day of judgment, nor shall they be raised from thence. The eye blessed the Lord of glory and said, blessed be my Lord, the Lord of righteousness, who ruleth forever. From thence I went to another place to the west of the ends of the earth, and I saw a burning fire, which ran without resting, and paused not from its course day or night, but regularly. And I asked, saying, what is this which rests not? Then Raguel, one of the holy angels who was with me, answered me and said unto me, this course of fire which thou hast seen is the fire in the west, which persecutes all the luminaries of heaven. And from thence I went to another place of the earth, and he showed me a mountain range of fire, which burnt day and night. And I went beyond it, and saw 7 magnificent mountains, all differing each from the other. And the stones were magnificent and beautiful, magnificent as a whole, of glorious appearance and fair exterior. 3 towards the east, one founded on the other, and 3 towards the south, one upon the other. And deep, rough ravines, no one of which joined with another. And the 7th mountain was in the midst of these, and it excelled them in height, resembling the seat of a throner, and fragrant trees encircled the throne. And amongst them was a tree such as I had never seen yet, that I had never yet smelt, neither was any amongst them, nor were others like it. It had a fragrance beyond all fragrance, and its leaves and blooms and wood wither not forever, and its fruit is beautiful, and its fruit resembles the dates of a palm. Then I said, how beautiful is this tree, and fragrant, and its leaves are fair, and its blooms very delightful in appearance. Then answered Michael, one of the holy and honored angels, who was with me, and was their leader. And he said unto me, Enoch, why dost thou ask me regarding the fragrance of the tree? And why dost thou wish to learn the truth? Then I answered him, saying, I wish to know about everything, but especially about this tree. And he answered, saying, this high mountain which thou hast seen, whose summit is like the throne of God, is his throne, where the Holy Great One, the Lord of Glory, the Eternal King, will sit, when he shall come down to visit the earth with goodness. And for this fragrant tree no mortal is permitted to touch it till the great judgment, when he shall take vengeance on all and bring to its consummation forever. It shall then be given to the righteous and holy. Its fruit shall be for food to the elect. It shall be transplanted to the holy place, to the temple of the Lord, the Eternal King. Then shall they rejoice with joy and be glad, and into the holy place shall they enter, and its fragrance shall be in their bones, and they shall live a long life on earth, such as thy fathers lived, and in their days shall no sorrow or plague or torment or calamity touch them. Then blessed I the God of glory, the eternal King, who hath prepared such things for the righteous, and hath created them, and promised to give to them. And I went from thence to the middle of the earth, and I saw a blessed place in which there were trees with branches abiding and blooming. And there I saw a holy mountain, and underneath the mountain to the east there was a stream, and it flowed towards the south. And I saw towards the east another mountain higher than this, and between them a deep and narrow ravine. In it also ran a stream underneath the mountain. And to the west thereof there was another mountain, lower than the former, and of small elevation, and a ravine deep and dry between them. And another deep and dry ravine was at the extremities of the three mountains. And all the ravines were deep and narrow, of hard rock, and trees were not planted upon them. And I marveled at the rocks, and I marveled at the ravine. Yea, I marveled very much. Then for what object is this blessed land, which is entirely filled with trees, and this accursed valley between? Then Uriel, one of the holy angels who was with me, answered and said, This accursed valley is for those who are accursed forever. Here shall all the accursed be gathered together, who utter with their lips against the Lord unseemly words, and of his glory speak hard things. Here shall they be gathered together, and here shall be their judgment, their place of judgment. In the last days there shall be upon them the spectacle of righteous judgment in the presence of the righteous forever. Here shall the merciful bless the Lord of the glory, the eternal King. In the days of judgment over the former, they shall bless him for the mercy in accordance with which he has assigned them. Then I blessed the Lord of glory, and set forth his glory, and lauded him gloriously. And thence I went towards the east, into the midst of the mountain range of the desert. And I saw a wilderness, and it was solitary, full of trees and plants. And water gushed forth from above, rushing like a copious watercourse towards the northwest. It caused clouds and dew to ascend on every side. And thence I went to another place in the desert, and approached to the east of this mountain range. And there I saw aromatic trees, exhaling the fragrance of frankincense and myrrh. And the trees also were similar to the almond tree. And beyond these I went afar to the east. And I saw another place, a valley of water, and therein there was a tree, the color of fragrant trees, such as a mastic. And on the sides of those valleys I saw fragrant cinnamon, and beyond these I proceeded to the east. And I saw other mountains, and amongst them were groves of trees, and there were flowed from them nectar, which is named Sarara and Galbanum. And beyond these mountains I saw another mountain to the east of the ends of the earth, whereon were aloe trees. And all the trees were full of stacte, being like almond trees. And when one burnt it, it smelled sweeter than any fragrant odor. And after these fragrant odors, as I looked towards the north, over the mountains, I saw 7 mountains full of choice nard and fragrant trees, and cinnamon and pepper. And thence I went over to the summits of all these mountains, far towards the east of the earth, and passed above the Euphratean Sea, and went far from it, and passed over the angel Zotiel. And I came to the garden of righteousness, and from afar off I saw numerous trees, and these great 2 trees there, very great, beautiful, and glorious, and magnificent, and the tree of knowledge, whose holy fruit they eat, and know great wisdom. That tree is in height like the strangler fig, and its leaves are like the carob tree, and its fruit is like the clusters of the vine, very beautiful, and the fragrance of the tree penetrates afar. Then I said, how beautiful is the tree, and how attractive is its look. Then Raphael, the holy angel, who was with me, answered me and said, this is the tree of wisdom, of which thy father old and thy aged mother, who were before thee, have eaten. And they learnt wisdom, and their eyes were opened, and they knew that they were naked, and they were driven out of the garden. And from thence I went to the ends of the earth, and saw there great beasts, and each differed from the other, and birds also differing in appearance, and beauty, and voice, the one differing from the other. And to the east of those beasts I saw the ends of the earth, whereon the heaven rests, and the portals of the heaven open. And I saw how the stars of heaven come forth, and I counted the portals out of which they proceed, and wrote down all of their outlets of each individual star by itself, according to their number and their names, their courses and their positions, and their times and their months, as Uriel, the holy angel who was with me, showed me. As the universe is playing Heaven is a Place on Earth behind me. He showed all things to me and wrote them down for me. Also their names he wrote for me, and their laws and their companies. And from thence I went towards the north to the ends of the earth. And there I saw a great and glorious device at the ends of the whole earth. And here I saw 3 portals of heaven open in the heaven. Through each of them proceed north winds. When they blow, there is cold, hail, frost, snow, dew, and rain. And out of one portal they blow for good. But when they blow through the other 2 portals, it is with violence and affliction on the earth. And they blow with violence. And from thence I went towards the west to the ends of the earth, and saw there 3 portals of the heaven open, such as I had seen in the east, the same number of portals, and the same number of outlets. And from thence I went to the south to the ends of the earth, and saw there 3 open portals of the heaven. And thence there come dew, rain, and wind. And from thence I went to the east to the ends of the heaven, and saw here the 3 eastern portals of heaven open, and small portals above them. Through each of these small portals pass the stars of heaven, and run their course to the west of the path, which is shown to them. And as often as I saw, I blessed always the Lord of glory, and I continue to bless the Lord of glory, who has wrought great and glorious wonders, to show the greatness of his work to the angels, and to the spirits, and to men, that they might praise his work, and all his creation, that they might see the work of his might, and praise the great work of his hands, and bless him forever. All right. Well, that was the Book of Enoch. I don't know if I understand it. Still, I don't know if I understand it. Does anyone understand it? It's talking about trees. I get the end. I get the 3 portals. I get that. We have portals all over the earth, if you didn't know. They're opening, and the galactics are coming through them. But they're not coming from the skies. They're not coming from the galaxies like we think. Like we've been taught. They're not coming from there. They're coming from the other side of the world, beyond the wall that we're not supposed to know about in Antarctica. There's all the planets, they're all over there. That's where they come from. And there's like gateways. There's gateways from those places to our side of the world. Earth is just one little island, like, and we are domed. We have a dome over us. All right. So that's class for the day. Really? It's good that we're thinking about it. There are wormholes all over. There are portals. I actually just did a video about a portal opening so that the galactics could come through. Yeah. he saw the four corners of the Gaia beyond the ice walls. Is that what that was about? Is that what I'm talking? Is that why I'm seeing what I'm seeing right now? That's what I'm seeing, and that's why I said it. That's why I said that. Wow, Deanna, yeah. There are no coincidences. Absolutely not. Yes. APM Research FPV Angel Rainbow Warriors YouTube shows us. Yes. I've made videos on it also. Yeah. I'm glad we're reading this together though, because it helps us get a grip on what it is about. And I love that Ted knew exactly what it was, because it wasn't clicking in my brain, right? Until he said something. And I got the image of the map that I have seen and actually have shared with you guys on YouTube. I mean on TikTok. In fact, that map is probably going to be the picture that I use for the front of this video for this class. All right, guys, shall we go over to TikTok and chit chat? Yeah. Yeah. Right. Yeah. We definitely will. Absolutely. I've seen it. I've seen that we are in where there is a dome above us and below us. We're like an air bubble. There's water above and below us. We're in like an air bubble. Hey, Bobby Rocks. Hey, Bobby Rocks. Hey, Lynette, I was just talking about you. We're 2 days away, Lynette, from the book club. Should we talk about that in TikTok? Yes, Ted. I've seen the map. I actually made a video about it. I made a TikTok video about that map. A month back or so. A couple months ago. All right, let's go over to TikTok, guys, so we can talk. All right, we'll go over to TikTok in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, off to TikTok.